Right now, we're standing in the spot where 2.5 weeks ago, the Watertown Police Department decided that they weren't going to do anything as they watched grown men dressed in lingerie, gyrating in front of 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old kids, handing them dollar bills. And instead of actually addressing the evil that was going on in this very park with the drag queens and the drag queen story hour and the drag queen dance show that they were doing in this park, instead of addressing that evil, they came and arrested me for reading a Bible passage from Galatians 5 about love. Love is the fulfillment of the law. God's law is the definition of love. And any time that we divorce the ethic of love from Scripture, we can use it to justify any kind of evil we want. But this kind of evil that happens in our culture today is a direct result of Christians failing to take a stand for truth in the public square, failing to bring Christ and His reign into every area of life. Christians have neglected the culture and hid inside the four walls of their church buildings, pretending as if giants in the land is some sort of problem for us. Well, guess what? It's not. So September 9th from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Waukesha County GOP headquarters in Waukesha, we are going to be hosting an event with 6 speakers speaking TED Talk style, having 20 minutes each, talking about how to be engaged in the culture. Because in today's age, with the evil and the gross immorality that we have in our culture around us, we have Christians that want to take a stand but don't know how to. And so because of that, what they're trying to do is they want to find a place where they can learn what does it look like to take a stand? Why should we take a stand against these issues? And how do we respond apologetically to some of the arguments that are going to be made on the other side? So we're going to have a night just to talk about that. We're going to have 3 young speakers giving us the zeal of why we should be engaged in the culture and in the public square. Then we're going to have 3 older speakers giving some of the wisdom on how to practically be engaged in this area. We're going to have a former public school teacher who was fired because he misgendered one of his students. We're going to have a former representative who talks about what it means to be faithful to Christ in the sphere of the political government. And then we're going to have a pastor talk about apologetics, a pastor who has done this kind of ministry for years and years and even decades of his life. And we're going to be able to grow together in our faith, be able to learn what it means to take a stand for righteousness, truth, and take a stand, love our neighbors as ourselves.